everybody, welcome back to the EAFC West Ham career mode, and we're starting on this page because we have signed Jakub Zielinski on a permanent deal. I feel like his run in the FA Cup proves he is good enough to be a backup to Hermansen next season once Fabianski retires. I mean, he's already the backup now, isn't he? But, you know, he's going to be here permanently. 6'4", 18 years old, Polish goalkeeper, signs $750,000. So really not too bad, actually. Very happy to get him in. He got an A rating for the signing as well. He's actually improved since being at the club. He's gone from a 61 to a 62, and that is very nice indeed. Yes, it is. I'm very happy with that. Now, we do have an issue. So Mario, who you remember in the last episode came and complained that he was homesick, has complained again that he's homesick, and he's actually unhappy in terms of his morale now, which is a little bit of an issue. I think what I'm going to do, if a Spanish club bids for him and it's a decent enough offer, I think we'll let him go in the summer. I know he's really good and I'm really enjoying using him. I'm still going to keep using him when he's available, but I feel like that's somewhat realistic. Is that, you know, if a Spanish club came back in for him, especially a bigger Spanish club than like Deportivo where we signed him from, I think that would be a fair thing to do. Let me know your thoughts on that below as well, and we'll see how that works out. But generally, we're doing all right. We're starting with the FA Cup against Swansea, and then we've got a league game against Wolves in this episode. So we'll see how that goes. Diouf is suspended for this one, so he's going to have to come out. Scarles will come in. I'm actually tempted to just go, do we just play the B team? Because I feel like we should really. Swansea should be beatable. So Zielinski made his loan move permanent, so it'd be good for him. Walker-Peters, Mavropanos, Igor, Scarles, Gomes, Fernandes, Potts, Pontes, Soriano and Piatek would just have to take Diouf off the bench. Would put Luis Guilherme on there, I think. Keith, the youngster we called up, he's going out on loan straight away next season. Wilson's going, Fabianski's going, Ward-Prowse is going, Marshall will probably go as well. There's going to be some changes in the summer for sure, but yeah, let's see. We'll get into it with our rotated squad. FA Cup action then, as Swansea are the latest team to come to the London Stadium. A fully rotated team again, or nearly fully rotated team. The FA Cup team is what it's being called at the moment at West Ham, and to be fair, they're showing themselves to be able to perform reasonably well, which is really good actually. I'm happy with the performance we've seen so far as Swansea come forward with Seung. Mavropanos covers. It will be an early corner to the away team, and the last performance out against Aston Villa was a good win, down to 10 men. That's where Diouf got sent off. But that header's going to drift past the post. And then Man City, a 1-1 draw. A mistake from Todibo cost the team in that one. But yeah, we're in a good run of form, and West Ham will be hoping they can move forward into the semi-finals. Swansea making it to the quarterfinals is very good for the Wales-based team, but West Ham heavily favourites for this one, even with a rotated team. Down the left comes Sung again for Swansea. He seems to be a bit of a danger man for them. The low cross in is controlled well by Vitnok, and it goes over the bar. The Slovenian striker fires it over from range and from the edge of the box. And yeah, good. Swansea have started this game well. We've started pretty. I've got to stop saying we. I'm in commentary mode. Starting sluggish at West Ham at home. They're feeling like they might just be a little bit out of sorts compared to their recent performances. Gomes looks inside and finds Fernandes into Mario. Up it goes to Potts. Potts waiting for the run, tries to put it in between the defender and couldn't quite get it right. And here comes Sun again. Vitonic, or however you pronounce his name for Swansea, seems to be the out ball. We just need to be wary of that, as Josh Tymon, once of the Premier League with Hull City, is tackled very well on that left-hand side. Here is Vipotnik, the Slovenian striker. Back to Ronald on the right-hand side for Swansea. Lays that back to Staminek. Staminek comes forward. Up it goes to Cullen. Ball through, but Mavropanos reads it incredibly well. Mario gives the ball away. The homesick Spaniard. There's been rumours that West Ham are very happy with how he's been performing, but open to offers if something comes back allowing him to move home. It's always difficult when a player can't settle into a country, but West Ham will be wanting to keep their prized possessions at the club, and especially ones that are playing so well and linking up with Joshua Zirkzee. He's playing behind Piatek today, but hopefully he can have just as impactful a game as Gomis comes forward. A little step over trying to create some space, but just gives the ball to Galbraith. And Swansea hold on. 20 minutes gone nearly in this game. And you'd have to say Swansea have been the better team so far. Are we going to see a bit of an FA Cup upset? Oh, Piatek's through. This could be the first move from West Ham, and it's going to not end in a goal. It's a fantastic save from the Swansea goalkeeper. I was expecting to say that had gone in, but it was a truly wonderful save as Potts comes forward with it, fires off a shot from range, hits the back stanchion of the netting, and that'll be a goal kick to Swansea. Sung does well on this left-hand side for Swansea, cuts it to the edge of the box, but it's read very well by Fernandez. He goes up to Piatek, but his pass is intercepted, and Swansea will hold on to the ball again. West Ham have had the best chance. Swansea have had all of the possession with 25 minutes gone here at the London Stadium. As centre-back Cabango, but under a little bit of pressure, just trying to force them into an error here potentially. Staminek comes forward into Cullen, up to Vipotnik. Vipotnik, that is a poor pass, and West Ham will intercept and look to break against their championship opponents here. Piatek takes this one on, finds Potts. Mario gives him a run forward. Mario, couldn't quite bring it down. Burgess actually got a really good touch on the ball, and he's defended that one well. Potts gives it away to Cullen, into Vipotnik, and Swansea hold possession well. Timon into the box, cross to the far post. Ronald is there. He's got a player for company. He's got Fernandez, beats him, but gives the ball away very cheaply to Scarles. And again, this could launch West Ham into a bit of a counter-attack here as Mario comes forward. Piatek's run into a good bit of space, and Piatek could be in. Piatek's in, and here you'd fancy him to score, and he does. He missed one earlier on, but Christoph Piatek makes it 1-0 to West Ham. And Swansea getting a bit too confident with their attacking, sent men forward. And it's a really good finish from Christopher Piatek to make it 1-0 to West Ham, through on goal from the ball from Gomis. And Piatek fires it home with that left foot. 1-0. Vipotnik, great ball in towards Sung. Oh, Igor, what a challenge that is, as the left winger bore down on goal. Igor with a superb tackle to get that one done. Cullen with the corner swings it in. It's an easy win for the header for Cabango, but puts it over the bar. Potts has run into some space. Really good interception from Timon, because that would have been a 3-on-2 situation if the defender hadn't read that pass correctly. Staminek does get robbed by Piatek though. Spent too long on the ball. Here is Mario. Puts it into Pontes. Pontes back to Mario. Really good turn. Mario's there. Tried to square it. Cabango reads it. Good clearance. Kyle Walker-Peters has been caught out of position as he challenged for a ball in central midfield. And Sung has the chance to come forward. Mavropanos has to come and cover him. Cullen in, shoots. It's a terrible, well, it's not a terrible effort, but it's a bad effort. Zielinski confident it was going wide. Half time then, 1-0 West Ham. Swansea have been pretty good. I've underestimated how good Swansea would be. But 1-0 at half time to West Ham. The London Stadium fans will be happy, but expecting more from the Premier League team. So the second half about to get underway. One change for West Ham. That is Soriano going off. Mario is replaced by Hackney, seeing Fernandez move into a slightly more advanced position as Hackney is straight into the action there as Potts gives the ball away. But yeah, Soriano not in the best frame of mind, so taken off at half time and replaced by Hayden Hackney. There is Hackney on the ball into Fernandez. Fernandez comes forward, little step over, creates a little bit of space, but really well judged by the centre-back there to win that one, as Igor can't win the header, and it opens some space up behind him in the centre of the pitch. Luckily, Mavropanos was there to cover. Galbraith for Swansea into Ronald. Ronald to Cullen. Cullen, that's a good pass to Franco, and Swansea again happy with a bit of possession. No, they know they don't have to rush just yet. Plenty of time in this one with 55 minutes gone and the 1-goal deficit. It's something they could definitely claw back if they can just create a good goal-scoring opportunity. And here is Ronald trying to create the opportunity, but Mavropanos reads it really well. Fernandez out to Pontes. West Ham just playing on the counter-attack, and it's working really well for them as they come forward. Pontes into Piatek. Piatek on one more, who was looking in the middle for Hackney. But it's a good interception and a good header away as well there from Swansea. As Fernandez goes in towards Scarles. Scarles, the youngster, what a shot and good save from Viguru in goal. Whew, good hit from the young left-back. Scarles down the line. Gomez held his run really well. He's got Piatek in the middle. Piatek overhead kick. Oh, he went for the spectacular. An hour gone, and Piatek probably should have headed that and made it 2-0. But it is Adam Ida coming on to replace Vipotnik up front with an hour gone. Swansea bringing on another striker. Cullen swings in a cross. Well done, Zielinski, celebrating that new contract with a very clean catch of the ball there under a little bit of pressure from Adam Ida. And West Ham have been much more comfortable in this second half. The team, I think, must have got a bit of a rollicking at half-time about how much they'd given Swansea of the ball and how many chances they'd let Swansea create. Because in this half, Swansea have done very little as an attacking force. And the likes of Scarles, Igor and Mavropanos on the back have really stepped up their game. Andes, ball poked through to Piatek. He's just offside. Unlucky from the striker. 20 minutes to go. You feel it's more likely at the moment that West Ham are going to get a second rather than Swansea even get a first. Fernandez comes forward, loads of runners for him, and he pokes the ball through and does find Gomez. Cross goes into the box looking for Piatek. Good challenge from the defender to win that one. Scarles manages to keep it alive just for West Ham. Potts into Hackney. Lovely step over to create a little bit of space for him. Scarles dinks it over to Hackney again. Chest control, volley towards the edge of the box. It'll come all the way to Potts. Again, a nice little step over from Potts as West Ham clearly enjoying themselves now. Flicks that in, looking for Potts again, but cleared away. And Swansea still hold on. And all while it's 1-0, Swansea have a chance in this game. There's great control there from Franco to bring it out from defence. Ronald, who's shifted over to the left-hand side for Swansea right now. Adam Ida flicks it over the top, but easy for Mavropanos. That one as Fernandez will look to turn. Shows too much of it to Franco, who's probably been Swansea's best player. Ida with the outside of his boot from range. That's ambitious. Pontes comes forward. Lots of space to run into here. That is a very quick Swansea player that's caught us up. Potts into Hackney. Really good first touch, but Stamenic just recovered well. And the substitute who's just come on, Yakulio, who looks quick, is going to run into a bit of space. That's really good covering defending there from Igor. One of the first team players who's kept his spot in this rotated team. Has the fitness to play these games back to back. And showing there his quality and why he's a first choice player for West Ham. Fernandez turns. Ball forward. Didn't quite reach Gomez. Good covering from Galbraith. 5 minutes to go. Fernandez turns. Cuts in field. Does really well. Tries to flick it over. Is Gomez onside? No, he's not. It was a really nice pass from Mateus Fernandez. Oh, it was just a little bit too late, wasn't it? But yeah, good run from Gomez. Good pass from Fernandez. This game looks like it's petering out to be a 1-0 win. And he comes forward, potentially the last attack of the game. Potts is there, gets it through into Piatek, tries to lay it off to Hayden Hackney. The clearance is there, and it is a 1-0 win for West Ham. They are off to Wembley for an FA Cup semi-final. So around the grounds then, Man City beat Newcastle 2-1. We beat Swansea 1-0. Spurs did beat Sheffield Wednesday 2-0. And we have Arsenal-Liverpool coming up later on in the weekend. So very interesting to see who we draw in the FA Cup semi-finals. We're doing very well, to be honest. We're doing very well. I'm excited to see how it goes. We do have roll updates for a couple of people there, or Xerxes definitely has a roll update, so we'll get that one done. I think we've got to make Xerxes permanent, right? I think we've got to try and get that deal done as well, because he's just played so well for us. He's been a joy to use. Zielinski, he's really happy to have things out. We've worked hard to make it happen, and he impressed, so he's done very well. 2 unread emails. Check the job market, keep saying that, and Diouf is back from suspension, which is lovely. And some scouting reports that have been updated as well, which we'll look at later on. So the big question, actually, going in, let's go forward to the Wolves game, and then we'll find out who we're going to have in the semi-final. But whilst that's loading in the background, the big question is, into the semi-finals, do we stick with the rotated team who have got us all the way to the semi-finals, or do we go strongest team? You've got to let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. We've had a match rescheduled. We've got 420 grand for the FA Cup quarter-final win. Kyle Walker-Peters wants to have a chat with us as well. We're going to talk about my contract. I I'm not against selling him. I'll say I forgot. I forget that you don't get notifications around contracts and stuff. It's a bit of a bug in the game at the moment. But let's have a look at Kyle Walker-Peters, because, I mean, it is good that he's an English. He's submitted a transfer request because I missed his contract negotiation thing. So it could be a Paqueta thing all over again. Rotation, I'm happy with him being rotation. He's been good for that this season. How old is he? 28. Let's take you to 30. We'll give you a 2-year extension. He doesn't want to extend the length. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep you on 2 years. You've got 2 years and 2 months left. We won't put a release clause in there. You're on 63. That's quite a lot. But we'll give you a little bump to 70. And we'll give you 100 grand for signing the deal as well. Just to tide you over, mate. You want 76,000. You want 660,000 signing on fee. Well, we're going to counter that. I'm not giving you a 660,000 signing on fee. You can have 350 as a signing on fee, and you can be happy with 70,000, buddy. That's what you can be happy with. 70,000. 76,620. Absolutely not. End the negotiations. If we sell him, we sell him. We'll look to bring up a youth academy player at right back, or we've got Robinson coming back off loan as well, who's only 22. So we can look. If someone makes a decent offer for him, he was a free transfer in real life. The club would probably take the profit. So, yeah, that's disappointing from Kyle Walker-Peters. Let's have a quick look and go through the squad to look at contracts. Happy. I'm actually going to give Hermansen a new contract because, he's not looking to exchange contracts at the time being. Okay. Scarles is got interest from Club Bruges. What have you got in terms of your 2 years and 2 months? But I'm more interested in whether you're happy or not. You're not unhappy, so that's fine. Diouf isn't unhappy. Mavropanos isn't unhappy, but probably wants more first-team football. Tadebo's happy. Walker-Peters, we know, isn't happy. Wan-Bissaka's happy. That's good. Hackney's happy. Potts isn't happy, so let's get that one done. He's not looking to engage in contract negotiations. Why not? Why are you not looking to engage in contract negotiations? Is that just a massive bug in the game? Gomez is happy. Ward-Prowse we're selling. Paqueta's apparently happy with his contract now, even though he submitted a transfer request. So hopefully that sorts itself out. It seems like there's quite a lot of bugs around contracts. Not going to lie. Soriano's happy with his contract, although unhappy to be at the club at the moment. Fernandez, he wants more playing time. I wonder if it's because it's so close to the end of the season. No one wants to talk contracts. Luis Guilherme, do you want a contract? No. Jarrod Bowen, do you want a new contract? No. It must be because it's so close to the end of the season. It's the only reason I can think of. So, yeah. And then we'll decide. I'll read your comments about Joshua Zirkzee and see what we think about making that permanent. Let's get to the Wolves game. We'll be back shortly. Okay, we are going to be taking on bottom of the table Wolverhampton Wanderers, and we struggle against teams that are bottom of the table. We have done previously, we have done throughout this save. I'm actually going to take Soriano out of the team. We're going to put Fernandez on the bench. He's unhappy. He's not in the right frame of mind. Soriano dropped from the squad. Here we go then to the London Stadium in East London. West Ham host Wolverhampton Wanderers, 8th in the league, hosting the worst league team. Wolverhampton Wanderers sitting at the bottom of the table. Some would call them the strongest, given they're holding everybody up above them. We will call them the weakest. Let's get into this one. It's West Ham versus Wolves. The only change to the West Ham team from their FA Cup victory is Diouf back in for Scarles. His suspension over after his red card against Aston Villa. But we're hoping here, or the West Ham fans will be hoping anyway, that this is a very comfortable win for the home team. Jarrod Bowen back into that attacking midfield role due to Soriano being rested for personal reasons, according to the manager. Here is Joshua Zirkzee, and it goes towards Paqueta. Oh, really good shot with his weaker right foot. Obviously, the last time these two teams met, it was a smashing of Wolverhampton Wanderers as West Ham ran out 5-0 winners. But it's a much more positive start here for West Ham as Gonzalez is in. The tackle comes in. It was late from Wan-Bissaka. Referee gives a penalty after the shots crashed against the crossbar. It's a yellow card for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He was diving in to try and block the shot. Was late. And Cultured Left Foot can't believe it. That is one hell of a collar. There's a massive collar on that shirt. But Hermansen, it was 5-1. Sorry, it was Strand Larsen that scored a penalty in this game at the beginning of the season. It's Strand Larsen against Hermansen. Strand Larsen. Oh, what a save from Hermansen. Come on. Rumours that Cultured Left Foot wants to give him a new contract, and discussions will be happening towards the end of the season. But that is a fantastic penalty save from Hermansen in goal. And Strand Larsen, who scored a penalty in this fixture when his club were 5-0 down, has missed the penalty when it's currently 0-0. And is he going to live to regret that? And I thought he might do, because we had a massive chance of a counter-attack on there. But we'll stay with this because Wolves are coming forward. Great tackle from NDI to win the ball there. Up to Joshua Zirkzee. Holds it up well. Finds Bowen. Jarrod Bowen could have the pace here to run through. He's been capturing defence. Oh my God, what a goal from Jarrod Bowen. What a finish from club captain Jarrod Bowen. His 16th goal of the season. He hasn't scored for a while, but that gets him back to the 1-in-2 ratio. But what a goal from Jarrod Bowen. What a dipping drive from distance. Oh, Areola's beaten from his former captain. What a hit. Jarrod Bowen, take a bow. West Ham with the wind in their sails now after that Jarrod Bowen absolute wonder strike as Zirkzee looks out wide to Diouf, but his path is intercepted. But Jarrod Bowen, we have seen something magnificent on that 10-minute mark. Absolutely superb from the club captain of West Ham, that. Just absolutely unreal, that strike, as Zirkzee now comes forward. Zirkzee fancies his chance from range. It's a really good hit and a big save from Areola to keep it at 1-0, and the goalkeeper just clears his lines. Here is NDI as West Ham are enjoying their football at the moment. They know they've got an FA Cup semi-final to look forward to in the future, and they're doing very well in the league, up in 8th position, just sort of flirting with those European places, looking forward to next season. And you'd think, the higher up you finish, the more money you get in the Premier League. So there is a chance for Cultured Left Foot to really look at improving this squad in a number of ways. Although they've really not done bad here as Zirkzee comes forward. Paqueta looks up towards Jarrod Bowen. Onto that left foot. What a save from Areola again. Oh, it's 1-0 and it could be 3. This is an unbelievable performance from West Ham. Jarrod Bowen with the corner. Swings it in. Easy header away from Bueno as Igor was muscled out of it. Paqueta challenges Sayabri. Back to Kreji at centre-back, and he does well to find the ball out to Tuchujua. NDI's won the ball really high up the pitch. He's done really well. Zirkzee into Bowen. Back to NDI. Back to Bowen. Oh, he's trying to feed that one through back into NDI, and it's actually good defending from Wolves for probably the first time in this game as Gomez comes forward down the right. Really good defending and strength from Igor. And West Ham are enjoying their football under Cultured Left Foot in this Premier League season so far as NDI comes forward. Jarrod Bowen keeps on going in front of him, lays it on to Zirkzee. Areola, big right hand to keep that one from going in. And it's just flowing football. This Wolves team, you can see while they're bottom of the table, they just cannot defend. Midfielders running at them as Jarrod Bowen picks up a lovely bit of space. And good defend. That was good defending that time. But when there's runners coming at them, Wolves just cannot clear it as NDI gets to the byline, cuts back, tries to put a cross in, but muscled out of it that time. Gomez has found some space now for Wolves as he comes forward. He's got Strand Larsen in the middle. Just goes back towards Tachuta into Sayabri. Ball in. Strand Larsen turns. Hermansen, what a save. His reactions and reflexes are incredible in this game. What a save from Hermansen. Sayabri swings it in. Hermansen, that's an easy claim. Well done. And Larsen on the edge of the box. Feeds it out to Wolf up from left back. Wolf turn, force backwards. He's actually done very well to get around Wan-Bissaka there. Strand Larsen, edge of the box. Ball in. It was a good move from Wolves. Probably the best they've put together since having their penalty. And it was easily dealt with by Hermansen. But Hackney brings the ball forward. Does pick out Jarrod Bowen. Up to Paqueta. First time pass to Zirkzee. Good intentions, but poor execution. Diouf forward from left back. Finds Jarrod Bowen. Holds it up well. Finds NDI on the edge of the area. Just crowded out of that one. He's got Lucas Paqueta out there in space. He can swing in across towards the back post. And good header away, that one. Hackney. Bowen turns, twists. Does really well. finds the youth in a bit of space. The youth controls it on his chest into the area. Agaboo with a really, really good header, strong header. And it's going to be half-time. 1-0 West Ham, a huge penalty save from Hermansen, and an absolute wonder strike from Jarrod Bowen. What a first half. No changes at half-time as the second half gets underway. Wan-Bissaka picked up a yellow card for that penalty in the first half. Hermansen saved the penalty, and then down the other end, and Jarrod Bowen scored an absolute wonder goal, and that is the difference at the moment. Guilherme robs the ball in midfield and does really well. Xerxes, good 1-2. I think Guilherme is onside. He's not. He's offside. He struggled to get into the game today, and Wolves are going to make an early second half substitution as Gonzalez comes off to replace by Arias. Joshua Xerxes, lovely little step over, tried to release Jarrod Bowen. Actually, good defending to stop that one going through. NDI puts it in towards Hackney on the half volley. A really good hit as it bounced up in front of him, but a good block as well from Wolves, who are playing slightly better in this second half. They still don't really have an attacking threat. That's a lovely turn from Tucha Mucha, whose name I can't pronounce, as Gomez gets in a bit of space. Strand Larsen on the edge of the box. Good turn. Puts it into Siabri. Shoots. It's another good save from Hermansen. Jarrod Bowen on the edge of the area. Just crowded out. Gets it off to Paqueta. Really good save from Areola. It's a really good save, that one. And that was sneaking in at the far post. Jarrod Bowen up towards Luis Guilherme. Luis Guilherme onto his left foot. That's bouncing around. Keeper comes out. Areola does well. An hour gone in this one. And yeah, West Ham just starting to turn the screw looking for that second goal. Luis Guilherme getting much more into the game in this second half. Does find Xerxes. Xerxes into the box. Just a bit of a heavy touch there. Areola panics with that clearance. It's not great. He finds Hackney. Xerxes. Oh, it was nearly a great little 1-2 with Hackney. But the defender just got a touch before Hackney could get his shot off. 63 minutes gone. And yeah, it's again looking more likely that Wolves will concede a second goal here rather than score one of their own. Hackney gives it off to Xerxes. Back to Hackney. Holding it up. Finds Bowen. Into Xerxes. Xerxes left-footed. Lovely finish. 2-0. Just as we're talking about a second goal coming for West Ham, the man on loan from Man United does it. Joshua Xerxes has 5 goals in 7 Premier League appearances. Get him signed up. Let me know in the comment section. I think it's a no-brainer. Let me know your thoughts. So after that goal, a triple substitution. Wan-Bissaka on a yellow card comes off to be replaced by Walker-Peters. Scarles is on at left-back to replace a knackered Diouf. And Potts is on to replace Hayden Hackney in central midfield. Oh, Igor Julio has just picked up an absolutely wonderful pass to find Luis Guilherme. Luis Guilherme into Paqueta. Onto his left foot. Big drive. Great brave block from the defender. That had some venom on it, that shot, but that all stemmed from Igor Julio's unbelievable crossfield pass. He is really trying to impress Cultured Left Foot for a permanent move at the end of this Brighton loan, as Paqueta picks it up again. Potts got a bit of space to run into. Actually finds Xerxes with a really good hard-driven pass, but the defender did well to stop Xerxes turning as Arias looks to break forward. Good tackle from Potts. So Andre is on for Wolves, and West Ham are going to use their final 2 subs as well, as Fernandez is going to replace Paqueta in central midfield, and we're going to give Gomis a run at left midfield for NDI, who's started slowly but grow into the game, as they've given that away to Joshua Xerxes here. A little step over to create some space, another little step over, still trying Joshua Xerxes to create something here. He's gone all the way, and then the shot was straight at Areola, but it's a really good run from Xerxes. I've said it before, I'll say it again, he's an absolute delight to use in this game. Fernandez has won the ball really high up the pitch. Bowen finds Xerxes, lets it run across his body. He's got Jarrod Bowen in the middle, but the defender somehow, I think it was Agaboo, just managed to get a block on that little cutback, and that would have certainly been 3-0. Of course, you can't forget West Ham have got their goalkeeper to thank for a good start to this game with that penalty save. As we come forward again, it's Fernandez coming forward, and the Wolves defenders are just parting like the Red Sea. Jarrod Bowen hits the outside of the post with 10 minutes to go. Into Xerxes. Xerxes holds it up, goes back to Potts, outride to Luis Guilherme. Luis Guilherme tries to get it into the area, but you can see why this Wolves team are bottom of the table. They have just capitulated after they conceded the second goal. There has been zero effort to get forward and try and get back into it. I think they're so worried about the counter-attack that they're just scared of putting men forward. They're still playing a 3 at the back system. They're still not committing men forward. It's long ball after long ball that we're winning through Igor and Todibo at the back. And yeah, Wolves have been really, really poor. To the point where I think there's not even one single player in this team I'd like to... Maybe Strand Larsen. Oh, Xerxes in. We'll get back to you in just a second. Joshua Xerxes in! It's another goal. It's 3. It's 3. 85 minutes gone. 5 minutes to go. And Xerxes bangs another one home with his left foot. Robbed the defender. Areola's got absolutely no chance. And to finish the sentence, Strand Larsen is potentially the only player I'd be interested in from this Wolves team because they are crap. Bowen comes forward as we get to the final minute of the game. So much space out wide. I went through the middle trying to find Xerxes for the hat-trick, but that is full time. 3-0 win, 2 goals for Xerxes, a wonder strike from Jarrod Bowen, a penalty save for Mads Hermansen. What a game, what a performance. 3-0. That, my friends, is a successful episode. A FA Cup semi-final confirmed and a 3-0 win over Wolves. We still sit in 8th place. We can't seem to budge from that at the moment. When we win, the teams above us win. But we have brought it back to level points with Villa and 2 points behind Newcastle. We're only 4 points off Man City in that Europa League spot. If we had just held on for that win against City, we would be sitting in 6th right now. But ifs, whats and maybes don't make a story, do they? I mean, they do make good stories, but yeah, not right now. But that was a wonderful performance. The only bad news is that Wan-Bissaka has been suspended for the next game, which is a little bit of a downer on things. Piatek wants to have a chat. He needs more games. I'm going to say you're still in the squad, but he definitely is playing second fiddle now to Joshua Xerxes, as we've got an email from the assistant, which is just reminding us that Aaron Wan-Bissaka is suspended. So in the next episode then, we will be coming back to finish off the month of April, where we have Crystal Palace in the league and Spurs at Wembley. It's the game I wanted. It's the game I wanted. We have Spurs at Wembley, which means May is going to be very, very busy. We've got Brentford, Arsenal, Everton, Newcastle, Leeds, and a potential cup final as well. I'm not too sure how we're going to squeeze all that in. But the next episode will be Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park and then Spurs in the cup. So that means the other game is Liverpool-Man City. So there will be another big club falling, and it's a London derby in the other semi-final. That is a huge game. I'll see you there. Cheers.